Well guys, we are back on the scene. The winter Maine sun continues. This is day number 4, I believe, up here. Today's video is going to be pretty interesting because we were fishing in probably one of the most unique places I've ever been to. It's essentially a little pond that is tucked away within the mountains. It's incredible. Every single spot that we fish in Maine is unlike anything I've ever touched before. Cool thing is we're linking up with some viewers today. We've got Devin right behind me. His brother's over there popping some holes, getting busy, but we're gonna be fishing with these two legends. It's been really awesome. A lot of you guys have extended some invitations and been trying to help us along the way learn the fisheries around here. It's definitely difficult. We've been falling on our face here and there, especially yesterday on that big lake. At the very least, we'll jig up some fish. Yeah, I'm gonna quit blabbering. Let's get some lines in the water and stick with it, stay tuned, and enjoy. What are you throwing there, Diz?
We put the, I'm gonna do my pink hair jig on here.
For the people at home, what are you throwing?
This little contraption, this is actually like,
what do you call it?
a steelhead hair jig.
Yeah.
And then a little frostbite plug, dragon slayer, mini size.
Wow. That's funny because I'm also using a frostbite lure.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to God.
I think we're sponsored or something.
No, I got mine. I have a discount code.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna give it to the fan?
I know Alex, the owner of the company. Right, yes.
What's his name? Alex?
Pravacchio. Parmigiano, yep.
Alex Parmigiano?
Right, yeah. So he owns the company, and I went to school with him, and I didn't realize it, but I went to school with him.
Did you bully him?
Might have, yeah. So he hooked me up with some promo codes.
Oh,
and
that's
yeah,
sweet.
Look at this. He gave us a bunch of his back stock baits that we have here. All the colors he couldn't sell, he just hooked Dyson and I up with. So shout out to AP Besson. No, actually they're really good lures, obviously. I would never shit on my little friend like that. My little RV buying friend. My little Tesla LA RV buying friend. Let's go yoink him though. Dyson, I've been fishless for how long have we been fishing for? 4 hours?
24 hours.
Pretty much gonna go insane. Yeah, 24 hours. I'm gonna throw this little tiny Alipolis crankbait, which is his, what's he call this thing? Tantrum, a little frostbite tantrum. Very little. I wonder how it looks. Oh yeah, like definitely gonna get nibbles on that. And you know what? I'm gonna bring a spoon just for a backup. You know how we do. Take a sip of my Dunkin' Nuts. Come on. First mark of the day. First nice mark of the day. See if I can get him to eat it. It's coming up. He's right below it. What? He just swam past it. Why'd he swim past it? Oh, there we go. Mother. Well, there's my first fish of the day. I'm sorry about me swearing there. I just I get so frustrated when I catch these guys. They're okay. I mean, I don't want to hate on pickerel, but they don't get huge, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They're slimy and stinky. This one destroyed my bait. I thought for sure it was a little bass. They're so hard to manage too. Look at him. He just doesn't want to quit. Stop it. Stop it, bud. You're all jacked up on Mountain Dew. See ya. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. The first fish of the day. It's only taken about 5 hours, but hey, better late than never. Oh, I'm feeling good. I just drank a gallon of coffee and I'm ready to catch some fish. There we go. There we go. Fish on for me. Mother!
He caught another pickerel.
God damn it. And they always eat, dude.
Yeah,
they always eat.
It could be a blizzard up here and nothing else is hitting, but they are.
Yeah. Also, aren't these fish like supposed to be in the grass, like shallow? Like, what are they doing in the abyss of 14 feet of water? God. Oh, there's a flag up. Oh, yup. We got a flag.
Yeah.
Go ahead and see.
I watched it go up.
What is it?
Oh.
Wow.
What a giant.
Let me see this.
Look at the bait he took. That shiner's half the size of him.
This is the kind of day we've been having.
It's so rough.
Just throw it back down there.
Yeah.
Might as well, right? That's the bait.
Look at the belly on that.
I know, he's definitely a porker. He for sure didn't need that. This is why perch are so much fun to catch on a rod, because they're just ambitious.
Bait's still alive, too.
Yeah, bait is also still kicking. Okay, see you later, guy. Fish number 2. We're killing him.
Oh my god. 4.
4? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that I caught 2 pickerels. Hey, hi. Hi, hey. Hi, dude. Hi, Duke. Hi, how's it going?
Having fun?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ready? Snowball? You want a snowball?
You wait until you
Get the snowball. Oh, that was incredible. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Legendary.
You want a napkin or you good?
Well, fight slow, but at least we got some Zaz. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. That's one thing about the Northeast is the food is so good, especially the pizza. Even though we're in Maine, still insanely good. I've taken a break from not catching fish to crush some pizza and play with that epic dog Duke. That's actually Ryan's dog. Ryan and his girlfriend on that dog, and they're saying it's a mix between a lab and a husky. Really funny dog. He's got some serious aerial heights there. Oh wow, what a long day. It's 3:08. Caught like 2 fish. Big time struggle, that's for sure. Duke, snowball. Where's snowball? Where's snowball? Duke, sit. Get the snowball. Well, guys, we're wrapping up the day on the ice. It was definitely difficult. Maine is definitely putting us through the ringer right now. It's not easy, but we did catch some fish today. Tomorrow's pretty much like our last official day of going hard, so we're gonna like full send it out on a big lake and chase after that fish that is in my opinion what this place is known for, that being brook trout in general. Yeah, we caught some fish. We're gonna meet you guys back at the cabin. Got some other stuff we're gonna do. We're gonna set up some trail cameras tonight and also cook some steak. Bought some steak the other day and it looks so damn good. So the video's not over yet, but damn, the fish owned us. Like, I cannot believe we marked so many fish, we saw so many fish, just could not get them to open up. See you guys. Take care.
I'm driving?
Oh yeah, I guess you are. Just really want to eat this donut.
I know you do.
Well, gang, there you have it. That's a fat wrap. How about that bite though?
Hot, hot.
Real.
I think it's
real.
just one of those days.
We marked. I marked. Personally, I don't know how much you marked.
I was marking fit. Towards the end of the day, I was marking
Every
fish,
hole.
every hole
Same.
for.
They would not eat. I do want to say this. I want to say a huge shout out to Ryan and Devin for taking us out. We're actually gonna be fishing with them tomorrow at a very legendary spot for a legendary fish species, that being the brook trout, which is kind of what we came up here for. But
Right.
the thing is he's from Illinois, I'm from Texas. We know literally jack shit about brook trout. With some of their help, we may be able to find some fish. Dice and I actually have kind of another mission we're gonna go on, since the fishing mission wasn't so good. We're gonna set up some trail cams on my property. This is the first time I've ever set up any sort of trail cam on the property. Got 6 of them. We are gonna see if we can get some deer on camera. Dice is a huge bow hunter. Apparently, Maine is known for big deer, so we're hoping to catch them on.
Specifically where his cabin is.
Right, specifically I guess where my cabin is too, which is just luck of the roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Just by chance. I don't know what acronym I was going there for, but anyway, I will meet you guys back at the cabin. Sweet. We've made it back to the little cabin in the woods. Our day is not over yet. It's so crazy. It gets dark so damn early up here in Maine. It's like there's still so much we need to do, but it's pitch freaking black. Dice and I are gonna go set up some trail cams. I really wanna know what is living on my property. Obviously some deer. The first time I came out here, I saw some grouse and then a snowshoe hare, which is just so strange. What do you got there, dude? Coffee?
This is for tomorrow. Gotta think ahead.
Big donkeys guy. But yeah, we're gonna make short work of this. We got a very, very long day ahead tomorrow, so we want to get some sleep right now. Oh, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Yo, Dice, what we doing?
We are hanging some trail cameras.
This is exciting for you because you want to hunt this land.
I do.
It's a little dark out, so we're gonna bring some lights.
See this? You see all this? This is from a deer. That's from a deer.
So wait, what do they do? Just
They're getting their antlers in there and just freaking shit up.
wait. Can you do that one more time? Oh, just like that. Gotcha.
Just like that. And so what a scrape is, it's basically a way for deer in the area that you work the licking branch.
Is it like a flex for a deer?
It's basically allows them to do a roll call, honestly.
So on
a buck or a deer will be able to tell what deer has hit this
gotcha.
scrape. They also do it when they're fired up, maybe.
Right. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've shown you guys what the property looks like at night. Of course, it looks the same, but just darker, eerie, and it's super quiet out here. I've never been back here once where it's been loud, and I don't think, honestly, wind cuts back here too much, so it stays pretty much out of the wind. Yeah, this is the first time I've been back here at night. Should be kind of interesting.
The snow will make this pretty easy, relatively easy.
What find?
We'll just look for heavy traffic.
Yeah. Wait. Do you know what that is?
No, I have no idea.
It's a bag, and it's
Stapled to the tree.
no, it's oh my god, it's been there for a while. Look at the. Do Do you see how the rope is?
Yeah, in the tree.
Yeah, the tree grew around the rope, and there's a Ziploc bag. What would that be for? A bird? And it's torn up, like there might have been food in there.
Weird.
That's
I don't
kind
know.
of weird. Yikes. Drop a comment if you guys know what that is. I don't know why you would take a Ziploc bag and tie a rope around it to a tree. The previous owners of this property did do some hunting, and they were definitely into the outdoors. Beats me. But yeah, let me know what that was. All right, we've located some deer tracks. Dice is checking out the area, seeing if this is a worthy spot for the cam. Okay, first one going up. This one's actually facing right towards a little bit of water source. Also, there's a ridiculous amount of tracks. Some of those obviously are our old snowmobile ones, but the pond is right there. I'm shining the light, and there's a little creek that runs right through here. Tons of tracks back that way. More tracks that fork off to the left and then the right. This seems like a good spot for us. Is it on shoot mode? Hell yeah. One down. This is, okay, just in your honest opinion, I don't know, I thought this spot was good. The previous owner obviously had some confidence here. And there's like a fork, so all that back there, pretty dense. There's a trail right there. There's a trail right there, which that trail had a ton of tracks last time. And then that's back towards my cabin. What do you think? There's not a whole lot of fresh tracks, so I don't know if that kind of deters you. Here you go. Okay, this is number 2 we're setting up. The kind of funny thing is I've not really been that far back on this property yet. 30 something acres doesn't sound like a lot on paper, but when you actually get in it, it's like, damn, there's a lot of forest back here. Especially since like my property is like super narrow. This is an instance where it's almost like a very skinny lot opposed to like a kind of like a boxy one. It's just kind of like a rectangle. We're only gonna set up 2 tonight because I don't have batteries, unfortunately, for the remaining 4. But I'm thinking before I leave, I'll go get some batteries and we'll go set up the rest of the ones probably on Sunday or something like that, just so we can maximize the ground we're covering right now. The last trail cam set up. We'll check these in like what, 2 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which usually I let them sit, you know, for months.
Right. But we've only got a few days. The good thing is there's a lot of fresh tracks back here. All right. Well, Dice is eating bagel bites. I'm gonna cook up some delicious steak. Look how insane this looks. Okay, this is nuts. I'm not much of a food connoisseur, nor am I like super knowledgeable at steaks. A little USDA choice beef loin sirloin, and they look like they came off of a Wagyu cow. Which one do you want to cook, bagel bites or steak?
Oh.
There we go. We're cooking. Get that big scoop. I don't think, dude, when's the last time you had a root beer float?
Dude, it's been years.
This is definitely the weirdest dinner I've ever had. We've got steak tips, and then Dice is working on the root beer float, and then way down over there we got bagel bites. I swear to God, we're not stoned. This is what was it? 2 days ago you had the urge, and I also had this weird urge too.
It wasn't my idea. It was you.
Oh really? But you also were like, oh
yeah. And then so I went into the store and surprised you.
Figured we'd celebrate another fun day on the ice. This is where I'm gonna peace out. I appreciate the view. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I keep saying this, but if you guys have any good ideas, anything you want to see on the channel that I can film up here in Maine, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm making these videos for you guys, but as of now, we've just kind of been ice fishing, trying to stay local and keep it easy because the winter is kind of a tough time to get experimental. Appreciate the view. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, folks, keep fishing, never stop.